Good morning. Hey, here we are at the end of November. Now we're going to go into the Christmas holidays, and I just wanted to add to my last blog where I was just talking about encouraging and building up one another. And I just want to be an encouragement to everyone who will hear these words and be encouraged, become better, have a desire to learn more. All right, so and 5:11 says, therefore encourage one another and build one another up. And I've learned that there's a word out there that kind of more details who I am and what I'm doing, and it's a study in eschatology. Um, in eschatology, I've come to know a lot of people who have shared a lot of history from the scriptures, and mostly through prophecies. Well, I found out that when you study prophecies, those that have been prophesied and have been fulfilled, but there's so many more that's been prophesied and hasn't been fulfilled yet. And things are changing so quick in the world today that we need to pay a little bit more attention to what Father has in store for those of us who love Him, believe in Him, and really want to be a better person for Him. And anyway, so in this study, I'm not the wisest person you ever met, and I'm a very simple man. I read some of this stuff in here, and I have to go over it and over it and over it to figure a lot of these things out. And of course, as you pray about them, Father will bring other teachers into your life that'll share things with you that is pretty awesome about the scriptures. And a lot of the stuff that I know about the scriptures now is things that other people has graciously studied, got to know real well, and has shared it with me. But I just wanted to share with you that uh, when the Bible talks about mystery or mysteries, we need to pay attention. We really do need to pay attention. Mystery is a biblical mystery is not a puzzle to be solved by human intellect, but rather a divine truth that was once hidden, once hidden, but now is revealed by God to His people through the scriptures. So it takes a little bit of study, and you need to have an interest in things. So I find an interesting word, just one word. I'll be reading the scriptures and one word will pop up. And I was reading in Isaiah chapter 6, verses 8 through 13. And it talked about, when Isaiah was being appointed by God to be a prophet. And the first thing he told him to do, he says, you go out there and you tell the people that you have eyes to see, but you don't see, and you have ears to hear, but you don't hear. And you have the ability to perceive, but you don't. You don't. Now, how would you like to be a prophet or a minister or one that would stand at the pulpit and say, you guys ain't getting it. You don't see it. You ain't hearing it. You're not trying to understand it. Literally, that's what Paul was told to go tell the people. But then at the end of that, in the 13th verse, it says something about a tenth. And it really caught my eye. It really caught my eye, my heart. And I wanted to know, who's this tenth? Well, that led me into a study along the lines of the remnant. Who are the remnant? What is the remnant? A remnant is what's left behind. It's a remnant that like if you have 100 things, 100 parts of anything, and you get rid of all but a few pieces of it, what you have kept is the remnant. And my study of the remnant in the scriptures go along the lines as it's a people who cross the threshold after something had taken place, death in the family, or uh, things that happened that were bad in your lives or in the lives of your family or yourself. And but you hang in there and you press on. See, not everybody does that. Only the remnant is able to constantly believe in God and believe in the power of God in their lives, even when things are catastrophic or go wrong. Hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, death, sudden death, lingering death, all kinds of things like that. But the people never lose their faith. That's the remnant. That's the remnant. And then the remnant took me a study of the church. The church is a small group of people. They're righteous individuals who remain faithful to God despite the disobedience of the larger population. So that's the kind of things I've been going over, and I'd just like to share through these blogs, one piece at a time, and unshackle some of the hidden little truths that's in the scriptures. So, like I said, I'm not a guy that knows it all, but I really do look it up. So bear with me in this, and may God bless you. Have a great Christmas. In Jesus' name.